Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy Tea 1111 Energy. I hope you are well and rested, and so are your families, okay? Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes, tapping into the messages. All of your positive energy, your positive comments are very much appreciated. Thank you so much. However you see positively to sow into our space, I am truly grateful. Okay. All right, let's tap into this energy because I'm going to tell you what it is, okay? I feel like a lot of people tried to paint you out to be something you were not. They were looking for some sort of horrible dirt on you. And when it all came out, said and done, and folks got to comparing the ledgers, okay? They were like, damn, okay. Did you really? Did you really? Yeah, they really did, okay? But you came out victorious here. This is what I'm hearing. You came out victorious here because you do. You stay to yourself. You mind your business. You drink your water, your soda from time to time. You do whatever it is that you do. But it damn sure ain't got nothing to do with hurting nobody else. Not the way that they wanted to hurt you. Okay, that's why you have no love in your heart for these energies. All right, okay. This may not be your message, it may not be your energy, but it is definitely somebody's energy within the 3D realm or the universal realm. Take it how it resonates. I call upon the divine light to surround me. I invite my ancestors, guides, and protectors to stand with me. No lower energy is welcomed in this space, nor shall it be in this space. Only what serves truth, healing, and highest good is welcomed here, and so it is. Ashe. All right, family, let's get to the message. Okay, let's see what it is that the divine. Okay, I heard that, spirit. I guess we're gonna start with Kipper. Okay. What is this energy that I'm picking up on? What is this energy that I'm picking up on? What is it that you need and want us to know? Spirit, please, and thank you. I knew it. 1111 energy that you stepping into some sort of sudden wealth. I feel like this has a lot to do with what you've been going through for the last 10, 15, 20, 25 years, okay? Some of you longer than that, okay? It has everything to do with this sudden wealth that you will be stepping into, and it's behind a lot of people that had it out for you. See, you are part of a case, a huge case. I keep hearing that. There could have been somebody that you were married to that was involved. They in their thoughts now. They're in thoughts of concern out here. Somebody you were married to is in thoughts of concern right now. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah. Because this person is in bad health. Okay. Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. Okay. There could be somebody that's in bad health behind what they did to you. Somebody is thinking, had they done you right, would their life be like however it is now with this bad health? This could have been somebody you were married to. Tell me more, spirit. Tell me more. I'm picking up on this energy, family, where this person, for whatever reason, okay, for whatever reason, it was something about you, your energy and everything being of privilege, okay? But this person didn't want to see it that way. And I don't mean privilege like, you're somebody that you're held above others, but in the spiritual realm and to the Most High God, your ethics are, okay? That makes you someone who is privileged, as above, so below, okay? This person, I feel like when they married you, they felt they were stepping into your privilege, your abundance, your good karma, okay? because I feel like you are somebody that has definitely planted seeds, and the seeds you planted were not of destruction, they were of growth. And it was like anybody and everybody you ever came into contact with, you just wish the best for them, okay? Type energy. Tell me more, Spirit. I feel like there was somebody you could have been with, could have been considering marrying, could have married, but they are in hot water. Yeah. Look, you got a lot of people, okay? They could be imprisoned within their mind, body, soul, or actually facing some jail time. Somebody out here is definitely in bad health because they are facing imprisonment. This could be somebody that you were married to or thinking about marrying and it didn't go through, okay? You could have experienced people trying to, keep you in this state of mind, okay? Tell me why imprisonment is here. Clarify this, please, and thank you, Spirit. Clarify imprisonment, please, and thank you. Yep. Trying to keep you trapped with somebody that was not meant for you, okay? There could be a lover of yours that is currently in jail, going to jail, about to be in jail, okay? There's a lover here, imprisonment, trying to keep you in some sort of toxic relationship. This could have been somebody you were dealing with. They could have been very narcissistic energy tendencies, okay? They had a lot to do on confirmation. They had a lot to do with trying to keep you in some sort of toxic relationship, okay? You could be 29. You could have been 29 when this started happening. You could have been 31, 33 when this started happening, or when you first are able to recall all of the toxicity. Tell me more about this sudden wealth. See, it's like they already knew. They knew you were abundant, as within, so without, right? As above, so below. They already knew you were abundant. You may not have had the actual physical dollars, but your energy brought in whatever it was that you needed. You went to the Most High. Tell me more about this sudden wealth. Yep. Mature woman. So you may be a mature woman stepping into a sudden wealth. Okay. You may also be, I heard that. There may be someone that is, thinking of you, your marriage to this person. Both of you may be well off. Spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially type energy. If you were married before and it wasn't about nothing, there could be somebody that does have these thoughts of marriage on their mind when it comes to you. But you're a mature woman. You've always been a privileged lady type of energy. And this is concerning. Okay? It concerned a lot of people. They were mad at it. They were mad at the fact that you are the matriarch. Look, somebody out here, it was expected. Because I'm not saying you're perfect. We've all sinned. But, I mean, you don't be sinning like other folks be sinning. So yeah, it was expected for you to be this mature woman who inherits who inherit who inherit who inherits okay, this sudden wealth. This expectation, like many knew about it. Yeah, now they in despair. I promise you, they were in despair. A lot of people were in despair because it was expected that you were going to inherit this. But you had a lot of people playing in your energy field that wanted to throw you off your path, your journey, your calling, and everything else. Because they wanted to have it. Okay, this is the energy I'm getting. They wanted to have it, but you're the main female. Something was definitely handed down to you because you inherited it. You inherited it. Now, this marriage with this privileged lady, yeah, somebody could have, wanted to marry you, but they were locked up. Okay. This person could have wanted to marry you, but they were locked up. This was a lover of yours, okay? Or they got themselves locked up, or they were just, had chains on the brain. So someone did want to marry the privileged lady, but they were locked up. Yeah. This was during a time where you were building your stability within a home, a foundation. This is also giving me the energy like, somebody was bitter. Okay. Somebody was bitter because I feel like something was taken from them at a very young age. Maybe, they spent a lot of their life locked up. So they didn't get to build with you. They didn't get to build a foundation with you, but this was a lover. They might have been hearing about it. There could have been some rats in jail talking about your success on the outs. They might have been hearing about, that you're this magnificent lover. You've built a strong foundation for yourself. You've purchased a home type energy. Yep. Somebody with this journey here, I feel like somebody has definitely, been in their thoughts about you. Okay. This has been concerning to people or someone. Okay. Particularly a mature man that comes from an education, money. Okay. This is somebody that, they may have done some things to you and found themselves now in bad health. Somebody could be journeying towards you. This is giving me that energy of like overseas, UK, London energy. What's this journey about? What's this journey about, Spirit? Clarify this journey, please, and thank you. Yeah. You could possibly be being left in somebody's will, and it was concerning to people because they already expected you to come into this anyway. A lot of people are now being judged because I feel like there's a big case around some sort of assets or some sort of will being left to you by someone. You were tied to some assets here. There could also be some information coming out about, those who wanted to, unalive you for this wealth. They could all be going through some sort of court. This is couple energy, masculine, feminine energy. There's a lot of adjudication going on here. Decisions are being made about this. Whew. Something could have gotten rerouted, okay? That's why somebody had to come in, because there could have been a wire that got rerouted. I just heard, looking at rerouted over here from this deck. Yeah, look, something was rerouted. And look, the very next card behind it, and they effed around and found out, okay? So whatever they were trying to do, trying to take you on a wild goose chase or a wild ride, right? A different path or route, another way to get there, okay? Longer, but be patient. May not be meant for you, okay? I feel like this was like something, when people start doing dirt, trying to cut off your, the way people contact you, things of that nature, this, that, and the third, people are going to find out anyway, okay? People will find out anyway exactly, because it's public knowledge, okay? There's a lot of information that's out there that's already public knowledge, okay? I feel like there was a lot of things that were taking place. People were trying to keep this wealth, this sudden wealth, from reaching you because they didn't want you to be the one to have it. It left them in despair. Okay, they knew you were the mature one. They knew that someone was going to leave this to you. It was expected. When the news came out of their expectations coming true, it put these people in despair. They were so upset, okay, that you are the main female here. You may have married someone, been married to someone, been committed to someone to where you were about to marry them. They knew from the gate you was the privileged lady. There was somebody that was also taken away or in jail that they may have wanted to marry you, but all of them done effed around and found out. They took a risk and they pushed boundaries and experienced the consequences. Not the best idea. Yeah, these people learned the hard way. I feel like, the divine found a way to get it to you anyway. Okay. This is behind a huge investigation. There was forgery involved. Okay. There were people that had your identification, your driver's license, all kind of stuff like that. Okay. Possibly even your passports, your social security cards. Okay. Because they had been getting this information off the black dark web. Yeah. Now look at them. Now they feeling delusional of Gondar. Okay, the grandeur. Okay, thinking you're better than others. See, this is what they always looked at you like that, family. They looked at you like you thought you were better than them, and it wasn't that you thought you were better than them because you didn't even know the shit they knew. They knew you were in somebody's will. They knew you were already wealthy and rich. They were pissed off because they felt you were better than them. You didn't even know about the wealth, but you felt it internally. You felt it within. So they were pissed off, okay, because you actually were like disconnected from that reality. You were disconnected from the reality of you being a wealthy, mature, feminine energy, okay, or masculine, flip the roles as you see fit, and you felt it. It was something that you felt within your core, your soul, and they knew it. They knew it. And when it was all said and done and what they knew came to fruition, it put these people in despair. See, these were the people walking around thinking your nose was in the air when it wasn't. Their nose was in the air. They were mad about what you were getting. You had always been disconnected, like, you knew you were wealthy, but you never walked around and flaunted or anything like that. You are very humble. You were disconnected from the reality that somebody or you were already born wealthy or that there's something coming to you. You were disconnected, but they knew about it. They knew about it. These were the people that were trying to inflate their importance, okay? And you like, I don't care who's important, just leave me alone. Type energy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's how it goes, too. I promise you, there'll be more people that know about your pocketbook better than you sometimes, because that's how greedy they are. That's how much they're keeping a tab on you. Yeah. That's how much they be keeping a tab on you. Backseat lover came out. Really? Yeah, not fully acknowledged. Okay? On the sidelines. An afterthought. Secret relationships kept in the dark. That's this energy. You were kept in the dark on your wealth while everybody else knew about it. Boy, did they get scared when you showed back up. They was like, oh shit. Okay, that's the energy. They was like, oh shit. Ooh. I can't make it up. Look. Putting ghosts in your machine. See what they was doing? Trying to keep a tab on everything. Your email, your phones, your texts, your chats, everything. Okay? Deleting shit they didn't have no business deleting. That footprint got tracked down. That footprint got tracked down. IP addresses was tracked down. They had ghosts in your machine or making you feel like, yeah, you knew what time it was. Technology was failing. You was having problems with your phones, your computers, every damn thing, because these people was trying to hide this shit. Do you hear me? But they done fucked around and found out. Ooh, excuse me. That's exactly what FO mean. Okay, they done effed around and found out. Period. Yeah. Look, their future is very uncertain. A lot of them are anxious about what's next. Okay? These are the energies that were trying to keep you stuck. Now they're being kept stuck. They had you navigating through the fog. Now they're navigating through the fog. These are the people that did not have clear direction. Okay? They didn't have clear direction. Because you've always been an energy that was led by the Most High God. Because that's all you run with. That your clique is your soul your soul tribe, your soul team. Take it how it resonates. Okay? Your clique is your team, your spiritual team, the Most High God, the divine creator of all living things, your ancestors, angels, and spirit guides. That is your clique. Look, now it's no longer one-sided. Wow. It says perspective from only one viewpoint, bias, unfairness, neglects, and counter arguments. This perspective is no longer one-sided. Yeah, the one-sided story is no longer one-sided. Yes, and because of that, now someone's catching feelings out here. I'm telling you, someone could be thinking about marrying you. I don't feel like it's somebody from your past, though. It says romance is blossoming in unexpected places, feelings sneaking up on you or someone else accidentally. Tell me more about this catching feelings. Yeah, ooh, whoever's catching feelings for you is starting a family feud. It's starting some family issues. They may not be, this could be a whole different culture, okay? But it is catching some family feuds. I feel like, you know what? Your whole story intrigues someone. Damn, did I just hear that right? Your story intrigued someone. They became in some deep thoughts about you. They knew you were the privileged lady, but this is concerning to this person's father or somebody that is in this person's life, possibly a mentor, an older, mature man. It could have started some family feuds here, okay? Feuds. Family issues, internal fighting within, issues stemming from childhood, okay, prolonged conflict, okay. This person could be somebody that, wants to step outside the box of what the family wants, okay. This dynasty, this emperor type energy. Tell me more, spirit. See, somebody knows you be giving it all you got, one last big try, and that was your maximum effort and energy towards a goal and not holding anything back, and that's why you're going to move forward when it comes to this sudden wealth or this financial stability, however you want to look at it, okay? Somebody has watched you be persevering during very difficult times, very stressful times, okay, strenuous times. Okay. During some financial stressful times, okay? They have watched you weather these storms. It says here, clear my crown down, please and thank you, Spirit. It says here, yeah, tight finances are causing stress to thin by burdens, difficult financial obligations. See, that may have been your walk of life, your entire life, but you still held that magical abundance internally. And when I say magical abundance, I mean like family, you can sit there and you can ask the divine to come in and help you, and the divine may not show up when you want to, but the divine ain't never late. Now that I can contest to. Now it's the end of the road for these kind of people. It's the end of the road because they did a lot of lying, a lot of manipulating. They were trying to, they were trying to be the kings and the queens. And you never had that energy. You're not an arrogant, boastful, prideful, egotistical, narcissistic energy. They are, though. Now it's the end of the road for that. The relationships, the projects are the ongoing. Okay, it says relationships or projects are coming to an avoidable end. They're coming to an avoidable end. Nowhere else to go. It ends here. Nothing left. I promise you. Because of all of those one-sided stories that came out, the truth came out. They had a lot of people involved, okay? And all these people that were involved, look, yeah, pick of the litter. Having choices, position of power, has the upper hand, selective, best of the best, greatest of all. That was your energy. Like, no matter what, family, you did everything you had to do, and you did it 110%, 210%, period. There was no half-stepping. Ain't no half-stepping, okay? There was no half-stepping when it came to any and all things that you did. And you will stand on business. You will stand on business and you will tell it like it is. That's another thing they're afraid of. That you will stand on business and tell it like it is. I cannot make it up. You will stand on business and tell it like it is. For a long time, you have been silent. You were emotionally distant, okay? And this created some sort of lack of communication, or somebody felt like you were unable to communicate what it was that you were going through. No, you knew everything you were going through. You were just tired of it falling on deaf ears. So now these people, they want to ignore each other. They don't want to have nothing to do with each other anymore. Okay? Because now your truth has come out. That one-sided story they were telling, nah. No, that's not the way. All the truth is coming out. And you got receipts. But look what they wanted to do. Somebody was like, nah, we're going to take the receipts. We're going to do that. And that whole little trail got followed. That whole little trail got followed. Now someone wants to reach out to make amends, try to restore some sort of harmony or seeking peace. This could be somebody that's currently about to go to jail or already in jail for what they've done. Somebody was in jail and they had something to do with it, or they were in jail in their mind. They've been holding on to a lot of dark secrets and it's been keeping them all the way locked up. Tell me more, Spirit. Their goals gone. Abandon goals. See, that's what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to abandon your goals. No, their goals are gone. Them getting with you in any kind of way, any relationship, those goals are gone. They wanted you to give up your path, your journey, your calling. That's what they wanted. Something that you worked so hard on. They wanted it to fall apart. They wanted you to let go of your dreams. They wanted your dreams to gather dust. Okay, they wanted to change. They wanted to change in this position, this authority, these priorities. No, the divine said, I think not. That shit backfired. They felt like doing something to you was going to make you stop being who you were called to be. You work for God, the Most High God at that, the divine creator of all living things. That's who you work for. Literally, you've been working for God your whole life. Whether you claimed it or not, that's who you've been working for. Tell me more, Spirit. Looky here, looky here. Yeah, it takes two to tango. You quit dancing with the snakes. You sure did. Both are at fault. No one person is innocent or guilty here. Two perpetrators, guilty parties. No, there wasn't. You been quit dancing with the devil. You already knew who these people were out the gate. A lot of them have been held captive for things that they have done in the past that is now catching up with them. I just heard that. Okay. Yes. There is definitely a sexual attraction here, okay? An electric chemistry. You can't get enough of each other. Physically too hot to handle attraction. This may be coming into your life. I feel like, as everything that is leaving you that is out of sync, I feel like there is some things coming into sync. It's like out with the bad, in with the good type energy. Okay, family? Yeah, out with the bad, in with the good. Because you are closed off to third parties. Look at this when I try to pick it up. Yeah, you are closed off to third parties. Period. You're no longer dibbling and dabbling with no third parties. You are very closed off to third party energy. Because you know it's a clown show. You are very aware of it being a clown show. Mm-mm. Mm. And people are in denial, reminiscing over their lifestyle. Okay, they're in denial. Okay, not facing the truth. They wanted to dismiss all of what they've done. Okay, refusing to give in. Okay, contradicting everything they said about you. Reminiscing, looking back on photos, good times, thinking about you, dwelling on, yeah, you was cool, you sure were. The lifestyle that they lived, yep, it wasn't your lifestyle, so you didn't join that third party clown show. Most of these people was in the closets, secrets being held, okay? They was on the down low, okay? You wasn't about that. You wasn't about that life. You like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good, yes. Something here around the fall, okay? Fall of next year, 2026. Something around the fall of 2025. I heard 24. Something around the fall of 2024. Yeah, this is no longer a one-sided case. I cannot make it up. This is no longer a one-sided case because evidence has been revealed. Okay, family? So I'm going to leave that message there for you at 3141. Take it how it resonates. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Let's get ready to close out. I release the weight of the matrix and its deception and betrayal. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power, my light, and my peace. I am whole, I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.